What unfolds when a woman reconnects with her brother after many years, only to find he has done something astonishing? The beginning. The story begins with Emily, a young woman raised on a vast piece of land where her family ran a small tobacco factory. From a young age, Emily was responsible for various tasks on the farm, including caring for animals, especially a bear named Rocky that her father had rescued from the wild. Her days were filled with the demands of farm life and the companionship of the bear. Despite her family's success, Emily felt unfulfilled by her daily routine. She often overheard friends in a nearby town talking about activities like reading, playing, and watching TV, which ignited her longing for a different life. She dreamed of escaping the countryside, going to college, and experiencing the thrill of city life. One day, when Emily shared her dreams with her parents, they strongly disapproved. They insisted that she should remain with them and continue working on the farm and in the factory. They even pointed to her younger brother Jake, who had left school at 16 to join the family business. Despite her family's insistence, Emily remained resolute in her determination to pursue a more fulfilling life. Escape to Chicago. After several days when the rest of her family was at church and Rocky was away from the farm, Emily saw a chance to leave, so she bravely escaped and started her journey to Chicago. Before leaving, she left a mysterious letter for her family. Emily knew it wouldn't be easy, but she felt happy about her choice. She was ready for the challenges and successes that awaited her in Chicago. When Emily arrived in Chicago, life was really tough. She had to ask strangers for money and even ended up on the streets. But Emily was smart and hardworking. She got a job at a restaurant and studied economics and law at the same time. After many years of hard work, Emily became successful. The sad part was that she lost touch with her family for 15 years. She missed her brother Rocky and her parents during that time. One day, she received a surprising call from her younger brother Jake. He found out about Emily's success from an advertisement about the company she worked for. Jake shared the heartbreaking news that shocked Emily. Emily, now married and expecting a child, received the shocking news that their mother had passed away 2 years ago and their father had just died 2 days ago. Jake mentioned that when she left home for Chicago, her parents were upset, thinking she would be back soon. However, as time went by, it became clear she wasn't returning. To make things sadder, Emily's mother got sick with cancer and couldn't say goodbye to her oldest child. Meanwhile, Emily's father didn't take care of himself, relying on Jake to handle everything except for his close connection with Rocky. He spent most of his time with the bear, and Rocky became very loyal, acting almost like a human. Despite her initial hesitation, Emily went to her hometown for the funeral as Jake had requested. When Emily reached her hometown, she saw that not much had changed on the family farm during her absence. But the news of her father's death revealed a complicated family situation. When Emily inquired about Rocky, Jake remained silent. Undeterred, Emily decided to visit the nearby farm and discovered Rocky sitting sadly in a corner. In her absence, Emily's father had assumed responsibility for Rocky and a bond had formed between them. However, when Emily reunited with Rocky after 15 years, the bear ran towards her and hugged her tightly, mending the bond that had formed years ago. The surprising moment. One evening, Emily told her brother Jake about her life in Chicago and the difficulties she faced. Suddenly, Emily developed a headache and everything went dark. When she woke up, she found herself in a wooden box next to her father. She could hear muffled sounds of a funeral, and Jake was yelling strangely, insisting on a quick burial without the usual religious rituals. Everyone was surprised by Jake's actions, thinking he was deeply affected by their father's death. Emily, inside the box with her father, couldn't move or speak because Jake had drugged her. As they prepared to lower the box into the grave, Emily heard screams and a loud thud as the box hit the ground, but no one heard Emily's scream. Suddenly, Rocky the bear appeared at the cemetery. Spectators were stunned, assuming the faithful bear had come to mourn his owner's funeral. But Rocky had a different agenda. As the mourners prepared to seal the coffin, Rocky sniffed it out and managed to pry it open. The crowd was alarmed by the bear's strange behavior. Emily's cousin, a police officer, attempted to control Rocky, but out of the blue, Emily emerged from the coffin, shocking everyone present. They were bewildered about how Emily ended up in the coffin and how the bear had known. When Emily tried to thank Rocky for his intervention, he quickly fled the scene. It was revealed that Jake had orchestrated this scenario out of resentment over their father's will, which granted Emily half of the farm, fueling Jake's jealousy. Sensing someone alive inside the coffin, Rocky acted to rescue Emily. Faced with the upheaval, Emily chose to move on rather than pursue legal action against Jake. She packed her belongings and resolved to sever ties with her troubled past, promising never to return. After the incident, Rocky vanished, having completed his mission to save Emily. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.